Doug, you started posting on social media because you're a leader within the four walls of a business. And you had a thesis that unless you did it, your employees wouldn't do it. So talk to me about the cold start, you telling everybody you work with, I'm going to start doing content. How was that greeted?
I had been talking about this for months and months, trying to get other my team to start using social media as a tool to reach an audience, and I was always met with, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," like, everyone got it, but nobody was really willing to do it. And everybody always had a million excuses as to why, "Oh, I don't look good today," or "I wanna lose some weight first," or "I don't like the shirt I'm wearing," or "The weather's not good," right? There was always some reason why it was gonna be tomorrow, right? Finally, it got to the point where I was like, "All right, lead by example," right? I've always told my team that I'm never gonna ask you to do something that I wouldn't be willing to do myself, and so I figured someone's gotta do this. I guess it'll be me, and it was pretty amusing at first because unlike George, for example, who has a camera guy that's following him around all day and is sort of at the ready and just literally filming everything as it happens, for me, the way it began was I just had my phone, that was it, and so if somebody walked into my office to talk about a deal, they'd sit down, they'd start talking, and I'd literally have to look at them and go like, "Oh, just one sec," right? And I'd get my phone out and I'd lean it up against my computer and then turn on the camera, and then I'd be like, "All right, go." And, they would laugh and just, because they're starting to talk and I'm asking them to stop and then they go again. But I would say pretty quickly they stopped finding it amusing and they just they would walk in and be like, "Do you need to get your camera set up real quick?" Like they started knowing how it was gonna go.
You remember when you were a young salesperson and if you didn't have the stock number, the model number, like the address of the customer, the sales manager would send you back to the desk. It's like
Right.
they learned that, except you got to wait for Doug's camera to be turned on.
Exactly. Exactly. So they figured it out pretty quick and I would say within the first week, a couple of the videos started to get some engagement, and then about maybe 3 weeks in, I had my first video that I would say, went viral,
Yeah.
and, it was off to the races from there.